Good morning, everybody. It's not Saturday, but it is morning. And I'm not working, so we're playing FS19 on Oakfield Farm. And as you can see, I have loaded a couple of trailers with wool because we're going to sell that today. We'll stick that on follow me at a reasonable distance and jump in the tractor. Because this is going to take us a while. So out of our right window you will see that our grass field is all dirt and replanted. And it appears for the second year in a row that our grass completely failed to start growing after winter. Now, in order to hopefully remedy that, I have removed the straw add-on DLC, which may or may not fix the problem. But unfortunately, we have to wait till this time next year in order to find out if our grass is going to regrow or not. However, that does leave me with a little bit of a problem. I don't have any grass coming in. So the plan is, again this year, to mow the cow pasture at least once. And we'll turn that into silage, I think. We've got enough hay to last us for a while. So if I make it into silage, we can sell that, turn it into the stuff, digestate, because we're going to need a bunch of that next year. Stay on this side long enough for the helper to pass that vehicle too. Okay, so that's a year out, but we've replanted the grass, which does mean I have managed to get it to full level of fertilization, but it was so broken that ploughing it in did not add a fertilization level as it would normally. So it's not going to be ready to harvest until late summer and again late fall. So we'll get two full 100% yields from it, which is a good thing. But we need to make do in the meantime. Now, I have been looking into when might be a good idea to do precision farming on this map. Obviously, during spring or during winter when nothing significant is growing would appear to be the best time. Okay. And our Land Rover is following us. I think he's finished following us. We'll find out in a minute. I'm running that cart. Nope. I missed the cart. Wow. And that was a fair amount of sales from wood. We were on about 69. We added 20,000 just from that. wasn't actually sure that trailer would unload automatically. And I'm surprised this one isn't. That's kind of strange. Wondering if the sail area is not the full marked out area or not. It's strange. Let's that. There we go. Those sold. And the 4 on the back. I'm not selling. It would appear my predictions for they fell off in the wrong place. I don't have any forks here, so super strength mode is on. See, that wasn't even in the cell area. Okay, so that's everything sold. Now we did actually lose a little bit of money because I was using workers to replant the grass fields. So we weren't exactly at 69,000, but 101, I kind of figured we were about 100,000 when it came to selling the wool. So that's held up. Let's go get the Fent. Should be able to walk down here. Long hauler, good morning, welcome to the stream. My birthday was okay. We had cake. Obviously, I think the nearest we got to eating out was fast food, because nobody else can open. We had a good day. Oops, I went the wrong side of the truck. There we go. So we'll get that following us back. Engine's running, follow me is on. So yeah, we have approximately the cash I expected to have after all our sales, so relatively happy with that outcome. And as I said, relatively happy with, while we're not going to have any grass available right now to mow in our 2 regular grass fields, they are now fully fertilised, so when they do regrow, we should get a good yield out of them, and hopefully two lots of mowing. And unfortunately we had to use up a sizable amount of our seed and fertiliser getting that done. So we're a little lower on consumables than we were, but again, that's not total disaster, I think. Yeah, it was Sunday, so we did, we went to church morning and evening, and The kids go home Sunday afternoon, although their mum said could they stay, but no, we have far too much to do. I had to work yesterday and Monday. Because I had to work the day after Thanksgiving, I'm taking today off, and then tomorrow and Friday are normal days off for our company. So I get a longer sort of Christmas break, which is nice. As soon as the truck pulls up, looks good. Turn them off and we'll do our thing in here. So yeah, the future of this map. Obviously I want to know if the grass is going to grow next spring without the straw harvest DLC. I wasn't using it yet. I would like to use it, but if that's not possible, then not to worry. I'm also not sure that Oxygen David is going to take time to add a custom soil mask to this map for precision farming. So we'd end up using the precision farming default map. I'm just going to park that there. We're not going to attach the livestock module. We are going to attach the livestock module, okay. Because that's the only way I can drop that where it is. Okay. I think I'm done with this. We'll go reload the pallet forks. And stick it back in the shed with the hay. So if he doesn't do a precision farming map on this, I may switch the map over to the farming agency version. Now, I'm going to have to play with that offline for a bit, because it includes all sorts of different complexities, should I say, on feeding animals and the works. It also includes extra crop types. Rye, triticale, I think spelt, and carrots and onions. And I think sheep eat carrots. So as I said, there's going to be a learning curve for me to figure out what all I need to do with that. I'm fairly certain I can transfer all the equipment and all the animals over, so we won't lose progression that way. But the farming agency said the map does work with the straw harvest add-on, which would be good. And if they've got a custom soil map, all the better. Ooh, too hard, too sharp, too sharp. Hail team, good morning, and Captain Zank, good morning as well. Yes, and that's what I think. They're having seen maps with custom soil masks and maps without, it definitely benefits. But as I said, not sure, because Oxygen David's working on Chellington and Calmsden at the moment, and has basically said he's not planning to go back to the others, which would include this one. But the farming agency have been working on these maps, and because they add additional crops, what's it, the maize plus and things like that, you can't use a default geo for seasons, and you can't use the default soil map for precision farming. We are going through that rather quickly. So it's, it is what it is. We're going to have to keep an eye, see who makes a custom map, and then probably switch to that map if it's the farming agency map. And then I won't be so concerned about not having enough hay anymore. I'll also be concerned about not having enough, what else is there? Clover and alfalfa and carrots to feed the sheep. So, get out again. I think this tractor might be a bit cleaner than the last time we saw it. I should probably have come in frontwards. Let's try that one again. So I did watch, I think it was Farmer Klein this morning released the latest instalment of his Alpine map playthrough. He did a little spiel on using the Precision Farming DLC. And a lot of people are generally using it with the automatic spreading and what have you, and just driving around the fields as needed. And I did make the comment that it might be interesting to do precision farming where, yes, you're analysing the soil, but you're using equipment that doesn't have all the computer controls and everything else. So you have to do all of your lime and fertilizer application with just manual mode. So you have to set the rate to approximately the best for your field. So you're not precision farming automatically, you're actually having to think about it and apply everything manually. It'll still be a money saver because you won't, it won't be just spread 2 layers of fertilizer, spread a layer of lime. You'll have to, you can reduce the amount you're spreading. So this isn't a full growth of grass, but it'll get us started. I'm also considering we could buy that small grass patch to the north. Yeah, that's the north. The north of that field is field. So through that gate, and possibly even the grass to our right now. they're about 150,000 total, which would mean taking out probably another 70,000 loans, so it would put us back on $150,000 loan, pound loan. But it will enhance our grass production. Through to the sheep. New. At this farm, we've got equipment that's fitted with GPS and computer systems, so using the automatic application rates, that's going to be how we work it on this one. Yes. 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 Probably. Well, it depends when everyone wakes up. But we can't open presents until everybody's awake, and if Mrs. Osa doesn't get up in the morning, then we'll be... If you like. Or you can be Princess Osa. Okay then. I don't know when Melissa and I talk about it. Okay. Yeah, I don't see why not. Or you can have breakfast. Okay. Have fun. Oh. What talking? Me talking? Okay, I'm talking. Huh?
What was missing in the cookies today?
Nothing that I can aware of. They were good.
I like them.
Yes, that's what makes cookies good.
Not so. I wish you made peanut butter cookies one day.
Yeah, because I quite like those.
Maybe you should try them.
Maybe I already have. I don't like those. Okay, have fun. Because I plugged it in. Yeah, woohoo, Christmas. Okay. Mornings with the teenagers. Teenager. So yes, this will be just a generic playing with precision farming, but as I said, I'd like a bespoke map, and if the only way to do that is with the farming agency's version of this map, then so be it. We will switch to that map. But first things first, I'm going to be playing around with that during my off stream time in order to figure out what's needed and set up what we have right now. Okay. I did say the other day that we were done with our heavy tractors for the year until ploughing and planting season, but I kind of forgot mowing season also needs a huge tractor to run this kit. So we get to play in the Challenger, which has 65 hours on it. But then I think the class is also similarly endowed with excessive hours. Because we were using that to plant the sunflowers. Sunflowers? Yeah, sunflowers. Now the thing is if I buy those 2 grass fields, that's going to add to our silage clamp immediately. Although this is dry grass, so it will naturally turn into hay. I usually reserve 1 or 2 fields over the summer mow for hay, because we've got more than enough hay to feed the sheep at the moment. And yeah, it's kind of a case of, well, if we make it now, we're going to store it until this time next year, whereas if we make it in the summer, we're going to store it till this time next year, so it's not sitting in the barn for quite so long. And it gets us income during the spring months, summer months, from the silage. That's the other thing, we might need to get ourselves a bale wrapper. If we do go to the farming agency map, because I'm not sure that some of the stuff the sheep need on that map is can be produced any other way. Okay, so that's that field done. So, do I buy that field there? We have the cash in the bank to buy the field just to the north of us. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said yes to that already. But, there we go. Okay, so going here. Lands, we have less than 2 acres, that one is 5, and then there's one over there which is 2.5. They're not big, we definitely can't afford that one, but they would supplement our grass income. There's a couple over there as well which, yeah, just not happening right now. Okay, so I wasn't planning on owning these fields, but since we are having grass issues and have for the last couple of years, it kind of makes sense. Too late, I bought it. Why isn't the tractor going? Because I turned the engine off. And of course this field backs onto our top field, so we can always bring the harvesting equipment through here now. And yeah, we don't own cows, so it's not like that's going to be an issue.